Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football prediction on Betcraft. Okay, it's another very beautiful Tuesday morning. Once again, we've come with our predictions for you today, and we have lots of games going on across the globe. We're able to select a few of them. Made our in-depth analysis on those few before bringing it forward for you. All right. Yesterday we had quite very successful outcome because we saw 4 out of the 5 games we did yesterday. We actually very successful you know, except one of it that didn't really live up to expectation. But today we intend to do better. As you can see, we're building momentum, and definitely we're going to get there. All right. In a short while, we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, and I'll be looking at how the teams have fared in recent times, and also how they're fared in the head-to-head perspective. Before making our parties on this very channel. But before we head on, I want to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time and are yet to subscribe to kindly take our time to hit the subscription button right now so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will always come up on this channel on a daily basis. All right, that being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of today. And today we'll be starting with the very first match. It is in Belgium. Belgium Cup. We'll have Zulte Wargem coming up against Dender. Okay, looking at recent games for the home side, Zulte have actually won 5 games in the last 6 matches that they had, and the other one being a draw. Okay, and the away side, Dender on the other hand have achieved just a single victory in the last 6 matches that they had. They've also had 2 draws, but they've lost 3 games in the last 6 games that they had the same times. Okay, looking at how these two teams are fared from home and away perspective, you can see that for the home side, Zulte, they've actually been able to achieve 5 victories in the last 10 home games that they had, and they've also had 4 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 10 home games that they had so far. And looking at the away side, then they have actually managed to achieve 3 victories in the last 10 away games that they had. They've also lost 2 games in the past 10 games, and they've had 5 draws out of the past 10 away games that they had so far. Uh, that's not the best side, playing from away. But looking at head-to-head proceedings for both sides, you could see that the last time they met was in April. This year we saw Zulte from away, beating this very side by 4 goals to 1 from away on that occasion. And prior to that, we also saw them playing at a 1-1 draw in September last year. On that occasion, Zulte played from home. But in this very one, putting all these data together, we really do expect to see the home side not to lose out entirely in this very one. So it is a Zulte to win or draw. That's what value for that very encounter, right? The next game it is in in Chile, we'll have Colo-Colo coming up against Magallanes. All right, it is in Chile Copa Chile, and Colo-Colo, the home side, have actually won the recent 6 games that they had. All of those 6 games, and the away side, Magallanes, have managed to achieve just 3 victories, but they've had 3 draws as well. When you look at how these teams are fared from the home and away perspective, Colo-Colo, the home side, have actually won 9 games out of the last 10. Drawing the other one. They've not lost a single match out of those 10 games that they had so far. That's a pretty good result for the home side. All right, our west side on Magallanes, on the other hand, have managed to achieve 5 wins, 5 victories out of the last 10 away games. They've also had 3 losses as well as 2 draws in the last 10 away games that they had so far. And the last time both teams met, it was Magallanes who won against Colo-Colo on that occasion. That was actually in September, in Copa Chile. All right, and prior to that, we saw Colo-Colo beating this side from away by 3 goals to 1. And the last 4 head-to-head meetings have actually seen Colo-Colo winning on 3 occasions, and Magallanes winning once. And in this very one, we definitely know that the home side will be looking to avenge that very defeat in the last time they met. So it is the home side to achieve results in this very one, seeing that recent results for the home side have been quite fantastic. So it is home win outrightly. That's what value for that very game. All right, that takes us to the next. It is in German DFB Pokal. German Cup will be having Augsburg coming up against Schalke 04. Okay, Augsburg in the recent 6 games have had 3 victories, and also lost 3 games out of the last 6 recent matches that they had. And Schalke 04, the West side, who are actually in the second division of Bundesliga, have actually managed just 1 win, 2 draws, but have lost 6 matches they've lost 3 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. And looking at how this teams fared from home and away perspective, you see that we saw Augsburg in the last one game against Borussia Dortmund. They were able to defeat Borussia Dortmund on that occasion by 2 goals to 1. That tells you that they're doing very well. And the last 3 home games that they had, I've seen them winning all 3 games. Okay, and in the total, the last 10 home games that they had, they've actually had 5 victories and 1 draw, and they've lost 4 games out of the last 10 home encounters. And away side, on the other hand, Shaka Ufo managed to achieve 4 victories from away, and they've also had 2 draws, but they've lost 4 games out of the last 10 away encounters. And the last away game they had was against Hannover 96. We saw them losing that very match outrightly to Hannover 96, and in this one, we definitely expect Augsburg, who is in fine form at the moment from home, to achieve a result in this very one, and it is the home side to win outright in that German Cup home win. That's our verdict. And then next is in the Romania Cup. We'll have Arges, who will be up against CFR Cluj. All right, looking at recent games for both sides, Arges have won 2 games. They've also had 3 draws, but have lost 1. And the away side, Cluj have managed to achieve 1 win in the last 6 matches. They've also had 4 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games that they have so far. Looking at the performances from home and away perspective, Arges, the home side, have actually managed to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 home games that they had. They've had 3 draws. They have had 1 draw as well as 3 losses in the last 10 home encounters for the home side. The away side, on the other hand, managed to achieve 4 victories from away. They've also had 2 losses in the last 10 away games that they had so far, and they've also had 4 draws out of those 10 away games. And looking at head-to-head perspective, how they fared the last time they met, it has always been Cluj who had the victory, against Arges the last time they met, which was in last year April. Cluj had the victory against this side, defeating them by 1-0. And prior to that, we also saw Cluj beating them 3-1. And it has always been Cluj who have actually won this tie on all occasions. All right, and the last 10 head-to-head meetings, it has always been Cluj who have won outrightly against the side, be it home or away. So we do expect to see a repeat of that. The away side, FC Cluj, CFR Cluj actually to win outrightly in this one. Away win. That's all about it for that very game, okay? And that takes us to the next step, which happened to be the last for the day. Also, okay, actually in Switzerland Super League, we'll have Yverdon Sport, who will be coming up against Lausanne Sport. Okay, Yverdon Sport in the last recent games that they had so far have managed to achieve 4 victories. Out of those, they've lost 1 out of the past 6. They've also had 1 draw as well, but have had 4 victories out of those. And away side, Lausanne Sport have managed 4 victories as well, 1 draw and also 1 loss in the last 6 encounters. Looking at the home side, in the last 10 home matches had they fared, we could see that in the last 10 home matches, they've actually won 7 out of those. They've had 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And away side, on the other hand, Lausanne Sport have also managed to achieve 4 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had 3 losses as well as 3 draws in the last 10 away games. But also quite noticeable is the fact that the goals coming in each of their matches have been quite high. Seeing that for the away side, the last 10 away games, they've actually been able to achieve over 2.5 on 7 occasions out of the past 10 away games that they had. And the home side also have seen a very similar situation. Also saying that 7 times out of 10 from home, they've actually seen over 2.5. And when you look at how they fared in on head-to-head basis, you could see that the last time they met, Lausanne Sport played from home and they won on that occasion by 3-1. But when you look at the situation in the past 6 head-to-head meetings for both sides, all of the 6 games have actually produced over 2.5. And this very one, we are not going to expect anything short than 3 goals in this very encounter. So it is an over 2.5. That's our value for that very game, and that brings our predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. I wish you the very best of luck. I hope the ticket goes green once again. Remember to play responsibly. It is only a football game. You can go either way. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be back with our predictions for today. Keep winning.